Alright, what up, gang? So, I am in left courtyard in, Karnor's castle. Didn't really expect to be here, but, what ended up happening is I came in here looking for a grayish bone chip. One of these here. For Cannibalize 2. So I just asked as soon as I zoned in. They said left courtyard. So I came over here. I loaded it, and then they had someone leaving. So they were like, "Hey, you just want to join the group?" Apparently, they've been doing this without a tank the whole time, without a healer the whole time. It's like a pure melee group. And so I jumped in. There was a bard, so they had a bard that was doing most of like the healing regen, but he has left as well. But somebody leaving. I think it's one of the rogues. I think there's 2 rogues, a monk, and 2 warriors, or a SK and a warrior. I'm guessing 2 warriors. Which, I mean, it's been pretty meat grinder so far, so it hasn't been bad. I just have everybody hasted and kind of regenning my mana. I don't necessarily need to slow things because slow costs more than a heal, and nobody's really taking damage. Oh, they're gonna grab a druid. Hell yeah, druid can. Trying to just establish what's going on here and who's doing what. New to the group still, I just joined it. But we did get a druid right now, like I said, so hopefully he can do most of the healing while I haste and slow. Not 100% sure if that is going to be the case, but we'll see. He's getting all of his buffs out right now. I didn't even have a chance to get my buffs out besides haste. I just got some sows out, but then the druid came and did it better so. Flowing might be a waste of mana on some of these. But yeah, let's see, the XP has moved a little bit. Flayed skin leggings. They are. I'm just happy I got a piece of my canny too, so I have the ball of clay from COM, and then I have the gray bone chip from here, Karnor's castle. Now the only other thing I have to do is go get a ground spawn in Timorous Deep and to kill a specific mob, which is rootable, but I've already spoken to the mage and I'm going to bring him along so that I heard from Sabby that there's, like, you know, possibility of ads and stuff like that. So full form. So then that way. Well, didn't go correctly, but that's fine. Just a McChilling group, really. never been in a group with so many melee. I mean, before the druid was here, it was 5 melee and me. But it was better than expected. But it looks like they got decent gear. You know, melee is really gear dependent, but it looks like they got some decent gear. Anyways, with all the ads and everything, it'll be nice to just take the mage around just to make sure everything's safe, we don't die or anything crazy like that. And so that's the plan. Hopefully we'll do that later today. Like later tonight. Really early in the morning right now. That's something that I might do 12 hours from now. This druid has a much better heal than I do. It's rooted, buddy. Did he resist both of ours? No, he didn't resist mine. I guess I should have healed that druid. I haven't played the healer role pretty much ever. I mean, obviously spot heals here and there, but that's about it. I'm a bit lost when it comes to that. All mana, so. Sionachi's partisan. Piercer, charisma, and intellect. Bard only. Weird. Pass on that. Anyways, I'll be doing this for a while. See what's going on. The XP is really bad. Not very good. But I'll sit here for a while and try to catch up to the mage a bit. I think the mage is about halfway through his level, so I got at least a yellow and a half. If not more. Plus, if I got, you know, if I got a little bit in front of the mage, he would just catch up pretty much immediately. So, I mean, I could get probably almost this entire level if I really wanted to sit here that long. And it wouldn't make any difference at all. Mage will just catch me and pass me immediately. So anyway, so I'm gonna sit here for a while, and then we'll come back and check in with you guys. Well, and wouldn't you know, everything was going well. Then we said we need to med because we're out of mana, and then of course a pat comes in. All the melee are on it, so I'm like, well, I gotta slow it because the melee are low on life and nobody has mana to heal. So let me just at least get a slow off. I grabbed aggro and nobody could pull aggro off from a single slow. And I fucking died. So I'm back at City of Mist, naked as shit. And it doesn't really look like I lost that much, but as long as it takes to get XP right now, it feels like a lot. Looks like they can get me a res, maybe? Hopefully, if not. The initial run, I ran from City of Mist to Dreadlands, and it took me a long-ass time, so. Hopefully, I get a res. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I don't know. It's gonna take me a long-ass time to get back. Alright, things are looking up. They ended up getting me a res from some 60 cleric that was passing by. was cool since it was 96%. We're back in business. Had a nice med session, not that you can tell because my mana's out, but got everybody fully buffed. Strength, you know, Talisman, Guardian. We have a Enchanter suddenly. This is a completely new group from when I got here. The only person who was here before me is this warrior here, who's been AFK for quite some time now. We all went AFK to med maybe 20 minutes ago, and he just hasn't come back. See what happens there. But we do have a Enchanter who has given us clarity. Just super helpful. I've given him the haste responsibilities. I'm gonna go ahead and slow. Looks like you took that one as the pet. I got a heal from the druid, so I can canny now, which is probably good because I was probably close to dying. I can't let myself get low anymore, because I'll grab aggro, and there's, I don't know. I could see that the warrior taunts here and there. We have two warriors, but I can see that they taunt here and there, but I don't know, it just doesn't grab aggro. Like, it might grab aggro for a second. The second warrior is back now from AFK. But it's, I mean, melee issues, right? It's just hard for melee to melee sometimes. I don't know. This game just favors casters quite heavily, at least early and while leveling. Later on, melee can get their swing once they, you know, get a lot of good gear and they start getting their disciplines and everything. Low level pet. I mean, honestly, I don't care. I don't care if nobody cares. It should be fine. I mean, higher level is always nice, but I mean, how low could it be? We're in like the lowest camp, really. I guess not really. Well, two mobs, of course. That's the quick. Should be able to. It was blocking me the other day. I'm not sure what it was. Something different, obviously. Alright, so this should be good. We have 3 melee that appear to be decently geared, all hasted with Chanter haste. I didn't realize there was 3 mobs. Get a heal going just in case. Looks like the druid got it. Cancel. I should actually, let me buff the Enchanter. I should buff everybody. I'll slowly do that. I got the main tanks, all the melee buffed, but let me, as mana permits, tank everybody. Or tank everybody. Buff everybody. Okay, he's alright. People do grab aggro for various reasons. Obviously, the Enchanter is gonna, you know, gonna get. Gee, Christ, stuff just keeps spawning, or room's popping. Did I don't know if I gave the. Did I give the druid Talisman? I think I did. I didn't give myself talisman. Hand looking for tank. The monk did mention if hand gets a spot for him, he's leaving for hand. Trying to get his pipe for his epic. Everything should be slowed. Pet, right? Calling his pet. That's not slowed. Oh, Brick's getting his baby. Ass beat. What did I buffed them? Come on, man. Hit the wrong button. Idiot. So what do? We switched pets? Or, I don't know, I'm confused. We're just killing his pet? 6 months. Kills here. Mez for root. Higher level than I am. Mez for root. Sure. My heals are such garbage. It's insane. It's a bad spot for shaman heals right now. They are really bad. Really included anything in this group. I'll take it. Okay, a second. That's fine. Because we can buff self here. Our cloak. First we get a spawn. Alright. Our time to med while he was AFK, but like not the case. Alright, so everybody has it. Let's move on to the next. Eventually get everybody Guardian. Again, the melee have it already, but I just mean the casters. With this kind of wild group. And apparently he's having trouble mezzing or something, because he said he's gonna use root instead of mez. So I feel like the casters should have some buffs for that reason. Let's see how XP's going. It's creeping, it's ever so creeping. It's Karnor's, right? We're getting close to, where are we? We're getting close to April. We got like less than a week. We got like 5 days till April, 4 days till April, something like that. I don't know, by the time you guys see this, could be April. I got a couple days till April anyways. So Jennifer Chan said we'll see the TLP rule set on early April, maybe the first week of April. I'm always interested to see what they do with those TLPs. They're always trying stuff, you know, they're always trying different stuff. And it's always interesting to me whether you play it or not. Whether I play it or not, I find it interesting to see the different rule sets. Everybody seems to love Mischief, which if you're playing on P99, you probably vomit at the idea of Mischief's rule set. I know I did. And I thought I knew that everybody was gonna vomit at the idea of Mischief. But it's been their most popular TLP like ever. And I just can't figure out how. But maybe that's just the TLP crowd, right? That they cater to. I'm not, you know, I'm more of a P99 enjoyer than a TLP, although every now and again, you know, my friends are playing, you know, if the perfect storm just happens, I'll find myself on a TLP for, you know, maybe a year. But once it gets up past, you know, I don't know, Plains of Power, LDON area, I'm out. Obviously, the game changes heavily once Loose Link comes out. But, you know, I can manage to stick around for a little while. Through Plains of Power. And, you know, when I originally played back in the day, you know, in the early 2000s, I played through Omens of War and never remember the other expansion. Omens of War and the one before it or the one after it? I played up until before Dragons of Nora, so I was done before Dragons of Nora. I can never think of that other... I can never think of that other expansion. Not Omens of War, but the other one. Everything explode. We're good to go. Gotta get this enchanter another pet. Our deep's up. Our survivability will be better. Met a little more. I'll get Guardian on these casters. I'm gonna pause it right now because my frickin' neighbor's car alarm's going off. Alright, his alarm stopped. I got one of those neighbors that I don't know what the hell's wrong, but his car alarm goes off every like 3 hours on the dot. It's almost as if it's like some sort of, it's purposefully done. Like it's like 3 hours on the dot. Noon and his alarm went off. Is now noon. So like watch, 3 p.m. his car alarm will be going off again. And it goes off for like 15 seconds or so. 15, 20, 30 seconds until he turns it off. Around the clock. It'll be 3 in the morning his car alarm will go off. It's just, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And whenever I'm gaming, I have my window open. My cat can come to and from through the window. He likes to come in here and hang out. And I like to give him the freedom of that while I'm in here gaming. Since I'm not going outside or I can't see him through like the sliding glass door, stuff like that. And since my window's open, my neighbor's car alarm is like right across the street from this window right here. It's freaking annoying. All right. Bastard. Hopefully we get this guy a pet. Like, I mean, an enchanter after all. I can't imagine if I was still the healer of the group. I wouldn't be able to keep up. My heal is garbage. Okay, this enchanter wants to slow. I guess he's not gonna have a pet. I don't know. That's bizarre to me. I'd be bored. Well, I mean, every class is different, but he doesn't nuke either. I don't know, crowd control. Like, pure crowd control might be boring if you don't Maybe have like a pet or something. To me, personally, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't tried. I've never really played Enchanter, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, so now I could go a little more offensive. Now I can heal. And I'll start maybe dotting. If I don't have to slow anymore. Slow takes a tremendous amount of mana. So if I don't have to do that anymore, I'll definitely drop a dot to try to, you know, close the gap between not having an enchanter pet. But I'm gonna grab aggro. Something for sure. We'll just use my big dot only. Number is at 2. Switch my characters so much I can't remember what button does what. Well, boys, it's pretty slow. We're not in a hell level or anything, but it's decently slow. City of Mist might be faster, even though this is like you come here after City of Mist, I guess. I mean, it depends on where you are in City of Mist or where you are in here, what camp you have. But it seems like nobody really does City of Mist past the front area. We're probably going to be a pretty slow group at the end of the day. We got 3 melee, and my dot. That's all our DPS. 3 melee and my dot. So it's probably not that great. Probably be better if we had like a buffed pet. Bone amulet. Effect card. Yeah, what? Right. Not that. What the fuck? Oops. What did I do? Oh, I just dotted him again. Whoops. And he's dead. Whoops. Oh yeah. He already has one. I'm gonna come up on that. I mean, it's lore, right? So nobody wants to roll to sell it. Right. I'll have a cleric. Mine. Hell yeah. Or it's not no drop. I mean, I'm gonna put that shit on. So if the druid doesn't want it, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, it's not no drop, so they could sell it. I'm not paying attention. So I don't really care about guard, but 6 wisdom, 10 mana. Definitely better than 2 wisdom, 10 mana. 2 stamina though as well. But I'll take it. Voice. And this is it. This is what we're doing. Nothing exciting. Would be great if we got like a skeletal warlord or whatever. Or a chance at a T-staff. How crazy would that be? That item's worth a ton of money. Very slow XP, so we'll sit here a while longer, and I don't know. We'll catch up with you guys in a while. Speaking of which, here's this. Wait, Skeletal Warlord is the one that drops the bone chip, right? Which one drops the T-Staff? I can't remember at this point. I'll look it up. I thought it was Skeletal Warlord, but maybe it is, but only when you only when he's wearing it or something. Can't really remember. I'll look it up. Okay, yeah, it is. It is the Skeletal Warlord, but you'll see it in his hands, I believe, if he is wearing it. But that is him. That was the very next pull. Like, as soon as I pressed pause, we pulled the Skeletal Warlord. So yeah, so I'll just go ahead and pause it again, and we'll reconvene in a bit. But hopefully we can get one of these with a T-Staff now. That would be insane. That is worth a ton of money. Things have been going really well. I don't know when I last paused, but the Enchanter is not using a pet nor mezzing, is rooting, but took over slowing. So I am freed up from slowing and hasting, so I've been talismaning, guardianing, and regen, and so is coming from the druid. So I'm dotting, backup healing, and that's basically it. Just dotting, backup healing, and giving everybody strength and stat buffs and everything. So support for sure. It looks like we don't have that much more time, perhaps. A bunch of people want to go, and I'm always down to go. I was originally going to work on getting Canny 2. There's a few things I wanted to do before I meet up with the mage later on to go get that. So I got the bones, I got the clay. I just need a ground spawn and to kill somebody. So only 2 more things, but I want to get all of my ducks in a row while we're checking that out. The Ranger with his epics? Gonna replace? Okay. That's pretty wild. There was like 4 people in the group who all kind of agreed that they had about 30 minutes left. Well, there was like 3 people, and then I said, yeah, me too. Because I'm always down, like I said, I'm always down to move on and do something else. Especially, you know, I'm not trying to get too much of a level. I'm catching up to the mage here, but I don't want to be here all day. I got other stuff I want to do. And the XP is really slow. Probably been here, I don't know. Probably been here an hour and a half plus. I've gotten probably, I don't know, more than a bubble. Not too bad. Kind of whatever. There's some drops we can get. Fine steel. There's also the Drovlard Captain that's upstairs over to the right, who can drop those Jade Maces. That bag. My monk uses. My monk dual wields those things are worth like, I don't know, some good plat, maybe like 800 plat a piece. So that'd be cool to get some of those drops. Brick is lead. He needs to invite Ranger here. The Ranger is gonna be our puller. I could probably pull something. Waiting. I'll pull. There's It looks like he invited him, so I'll just let him. Wants to be. Nobody wants to be leader. Yes. I guess I need to buff this dude. Druid's got about an hour. I think the Enchanter's got like 10 minutes or less. I'm gonna fizzle that 18 times. Oh, okay. So the Enchanter's saying he's got 20 minutes. He said 30 minutes like 30 minutes ago, but he's got 20 minutes now, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eye open for a replacement and chill. I'll probably, I mean, when I look for a replacement on my monk, I mean, I was there for like 4 hours and there was never a replacement, so I'm just gonna keep an eye out. But it looks like we gotta get situated. We gotta get this ranger on board to pull and everything. So we'll go ahead and pause here again because there's not much action going on. So let me see what's up when we get some action. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. We had we had one in camp. The Enchanter left, first of all. The Enchanter left. We had one in camp. And the Polar pulled 3 more. We had 4 in camp. And no crowd control, except root. And, like, I just didn't want to fucking die. Like, I don't care. I wasn't getting healed. I had 5% HP, and I took off running, and I fucking died anyways. Because there was every single mob between us and the front was up. And, of course, that's when I'm going to get healed, is when... when I round the corner. And I'm not saying, like, it's the healer's fault at all. But there was, you know, 5 people who needed to get healed, if not 6. I'm just saying, like, you know, at some point you gotta run. And I waited till I was at 5% health to fucking run. So I gave it as much time as I could, but I did not want to die. And, I mean, that's a wrap, probably. So we're back down to, like, a little over 1.5 bubs. I don't know if I'll get res this time. Either way, I'm pretty much done with that camp. Like, it's not that great. I've been there for a few hours now at this point. I've died twice. We don't have crowd control. When we get an Enchanter, they don't want a mez or have a pet anyway, so it's really weird. I don't know. I'm good. I'm just gonna slowly run my way back, get my things, and just be done until maybe I'll work on the Canny 2 some more. That was my original 3 hours ago. I logged in to work on Canny 2, and all I've done is sit in left courtyard and get like 1 yellow's worth of XP at this point with this death. I've gotten about a yellow today in 3 hours. So yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it's gonna end. Probably not gonna get a res this time. If I do, that's fantastic. Either way, I'm gonna continue to work on my Canny 2 spell. The Lakers game is starting. I'm gonna go ahead and watch that while I work on Canny 2. And you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So, I mean, the group probably had to run out or they wiped. I'm not even sure what happened. But anyways, I'm gonna run back and get my stuff. Gonna take about 30 minutes to run over there. Even though I'm in Kunark, it's still like a 30-minute run because it's on the complete opposite side of Kunark. All right, see you all next time. Sorry for the sour ending.